Hey guys, Pitmaster here. I just have a few questions. I'm not trying to start an argument or have some kind of agenda or show some kind of hatred. I have some questions. I just want some answers because I'm not very smart. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a very very simple karate guy with a very marginal IQ and I'm just not too smart. So answer me a couple questions. Just a couple things. Okay, number one. Let's talk about Indians or Native Americans, indigenous or whatever. I happen to be one. Hello, I get a check in the mail. Yeah, it's not for much, but we are in the Osage tribe, and I happen to get a check. So I have some indigenous blood. But let me just ask you, why are there casinos? What does indigenous really mean? Doesn't that mean that's where they were born? Because no one was born in the Americas. They traveled over against during the Ice Age, and they crossed the Bering Strait and this and that, and they arrived here, basically, from, Africa, Asia. So nobody's really indigenous. They just came here, and then isn't it true that the first people that came here were conquered by the second people that came here, and then the third people, and before the Europeans got here, which the Americans take all the blame, but before Columbus and other Americans or Europeans got here, wasn't there four layers of indigenous people that have already conquered the people before them? Isn't it always the strongest tribe that persevered? So when Columbus and those guys got here, weren't and they attacked the Indians, or say the Old West guys attacked the Indians, weren't that the Indians that attacked the Indians before them, that attacked the Indians before them a few generations back? And so weren't the people that the Americans attacked, they weren't the first ones here, from what I understand. So why did they get the casinos? Shouldn't they give the casinos to the people that they attacked, that attacked them? It's really confusing, because I feel like it's just guilt. It's just we're guilty because the stronger people ended up winning, but there was a bunch of people that won on top of that. So I'm confused on that one. Okay, so somebody please explain to me the history of the whole indigenous people. And were they born here, in California? There's so many casinos. Were there actually Indian or indigenous Native Americans born here? Or did they come here and conquer the people that were already here before they got conquered? So I'm kind of confused about that. All right, so let's skip that one. Okay, now Mexico. They say we stole California. What's Mexico? Weren't they Native Americans, they're indigenous people, and then the Spanish came and conquered them, but then they called it Mexico. So are Mexicans indigenous Indians, or are they Spanish people that took the land from the indigenous people, and now the Americans took the land from them or stole California? I'm confused on that one. Okay, those are two things that I've been confused on. Somebody please help me with those two. I need a history lesson, so please someone give me one.